What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review tonight's episode of 24 Legacy, which is episode 11. We are getting down to the wire. There's only one more episode next week, and it's the season finale. One episode left, and tonight's episode took place between the hours of 10 and 11 p.m. Spoiler alert and all that good stuff. Let's get right on to it. So tonight we see Senator Donovan chastising Eric and upset because Rebecca has been captured. And we heard, from last week's episode, we heard Rebecca saying, "Oh, Ben Khalid is alive," talking about the daddy. And we see in this episode, the senator is upset, but he's upset with Eric. And he's like, "Eric, you got her into this and this." And I was confused by that because my thing is, how are you upset with Eric? Did you forget about your father? This is all your father's fault. This whole thing is your father's fault, but you're upset with Eric. But and I'm looking at the TV like, really, really, Senator, you're upset with Eric. But this whole situation is your father's doing. So while that's going on, we see that Andy is uncovering important information that's going on at CTU because we see that Daniel Pang has been brought over to take over for Keith. But the real reason he was brought over to take over is because Sims from intelligence is trying to cover something up, and he knows that he's trying to figure out if C2U is onto him. Turns out Sims has Nasiri's daughter. He's holding her hostage. Nasiri thinks that Sims from Central Intelligence has killed his daughter. So that's why Nasiri is like just hell-bent on getting revenge on Rebecca and all this stuff. So basically, we know that Nasiri is upset because he believes that they have his daughter, that they killed his daughter. So he's hell-bent on revenge, and it's this whole plot. They're going to publicly kill Rebecca for some, prove a point. You know how the bad guys in all these shows like to do. They got to televise it. They have to make a big scene out of it. Just kill her. But the show would be over too quick if they did it that way. So they have this whole plot of what they're gonna do. So they have Rebecca hostage. We see Rebecca. At first, I thought she was trying to escape. Then I noticed she was cutting herself. Rebecca was trying to kill herself. And they didn't like that. Once they saw she was unconscious, we see Nasiri, putting the band around her wrist to stop the bleeding because they want to keep her alive. Because they're like, "No, you're not going to die now. You're going to die when we want you to die." That was their whole motive. You're going to die when we want you to die, not when you're not going to kill yourself. You're not going to get out of this. It has to go our way. Okay, now let's get on back to Eric and the senator. So Eric and the senator, once they find out that Director Sims is dirty and Director Sims has Nasiri's daughter and is responsible, they believe that he has killed his daughter. So they team up and go to Director Sims' office, which is where? In the Pentagon. So Eric has to get all cleaned up, and in disguise, CTU has to set up something to make it look like he is, give him a fake ID and give him fake, description, background, or whatever, so they can get him into the Pentagon. And once they get into Director Sims' office, Eric roughs up Director Sims. Senator is there. And this is what got me, because I was surprised. I didn't think that I didn't think that the senator was going to be as tough as he was, because when they just got the key from Director Sims and they found out that the girl was still alive, that his Nasiri's daughter was still alive, and Eric has to go to the safe house to get her, he leaves the senator alone with the Director Sims. And I'm like, nah, I don't think that the senator has it in him to hold this down. I underestimated Kudos to you, Senator Donovan, for tonight, because he was not playing tonight. He whacked homeboy with that gun. He was like, "You gonna give me the answers I need? If not, I'm just gonna take you down." Because he was trying to. It got to a point where, when he was trying to get answers out of Sims, and also he was trying to get Sims to call off his people, because Tony's headed there, Eric's headed there. Now the problem is what I didn't understand was how did, if Tony was on his way already, Eric had already stopped and was at the director's office. How did he get to the safe house before Tony? That's the magic of television. But anyway, when he found out that Eric was, when Eric found out that he was being surrounded, they were trying to get the director to call off the hit, and that's why the senator whacked him, because he couldn't get him to call off the hit on the girl and in the safe and everybody in the safe house. So now Eric was trapped in the safe house with Tony outside ready to go in. And you know Tony always finishes his job. But before we get into that, let's go back to CTU and Daniel Payne, who was getting on my nerves the entire episode because he reminded me of one of my old bosses, one of my old micromanaging, just, you know, somebody just comes in and just ruins the flow of everything. He's all feeling himself and being very annoying. Keith is like trying to hide things from him. He's like, well, I need to see this and I need to see that, and some strange activities going on. Can I get more memory? So such a great scene. I loved how Keith just put Payne to sleep. Nighty night, Payne. He went in that office, and you know Payne was just steady talking. And we all want to do this to some of our managers sometimes. I know back in the past I did. I was like, oh my goodness. And the way he just grabbed them, put them in a sleeper hole, nobody saw it, even though the office is all glass and see-through, you can see it, and nobody saw him. Just yoke him up, put him to sleep, because he's like, I gotta put you to sleep because you gonna mess up this whole thing. That was great. So now let's get back to the safe house and Eric. And now Eric is in there. He has Nasiri's daughter. Tony and his crew is outside. Really intense, because it's like Eric versus Tony. And we know Tony doesn't back down. And Eric is showing that he's impressive. And that's where they left us off with tonight. So next week is going to be, oh, it's the season finale. I just can't wait to see how this is going to unfold. How is he going to get out of that house? Because you don't beat Tony, you know. So this is going to be interesting. I can't wait. I thought tonight was pretty good. I also like the scene when the series telling Rebecca, you know, you're a murderer and you a coward. You try to kill yourself to get out of this, but I'm going to get you. We're getting our revenge. And he doesn't even know that his daughter is still alive. So really good episode. Looking forward to the season finale. I kind of rambled tonight because I'm a little tired. Had a long day. I had a good day, but it was a long day. But thank you for watching. Tell me your thoughts. I'm loving this season. I'm going to hate to see it go with next week is the season finale. I don't know. Are they renewing the show? Does anybody know? What are the ratings like for this show? I hope it's coming back for a second season, because they really impressed me this season. But I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos. I'm going to try to be on here more frequently. And you have a blessed one. All right. That's it. Peace.